Hello, my name is Carrie Kendall, and today I'd like to talk to you about the charitable contributions of Lush Cosmetics. And this is a bubble bar, and this is a bath bomb. And besides the fact that they smell amazing, Lush plays a very strong role in humanitarian efforts. And I'd like to read the mission statement to you because I think you'll get a better understanding of what I mean. We believe in the true meaning of charity and authentic giving, helping those who need it most and supporting causes that we feel passionate about. And I think that speaks volumes of Lush as a company and what they stand for. There are three main goodwill practices of Lush, and those are fair trade, charity pot, and the slush fund. And what does fair trade mean? It means buying goods at fair prices. So if there's a bad crop year or there's a surplus, what Lush will do is they have a minimum amount set. So no matter what with the fluctuation, it'll never go below that. And it also means having a fair working standard. And this means the good ethical treatment of all the workers. And what Lush likes to do is they like to buy from small producing groups. And what this helps to do is to sustain little people. And it helps to ensure growth in communities. And Lush will start locally, but they'll branch out to places like third world countries. And they even have a process where they'll trace the crops as far as like the planting phase, and even they watch it through the harvesting phase. And what that does is it helps to maintain the relationship that they have with these communities, and also to know that their product is even being treated fairly and remains organic. And if a company is not fair trade, what Lush will do is they will treat it like if it were a fair trade company. They'll set the minimum price, and they do this through a contract, and they'll maintain those prices. But if there's a big supply and demand and the prices go up, Lush will pay those higher prices. They'll pay the premiums. And this can be boosted up by current costs as well. And some of the benefits of premium fair trade is community investments. And what this does is it helps to contribute funds to things such as drinking water and childcare and even education services. Next, I'd like to talk to you about Charity Pot. And Charity Pot is a hand and body lotion, and it's 100% organic. And also, the best thing about it is that 100% of the proceeds go to grassroots organizations. And Lush is advocates for the environment. So an example of that would be ensuring the long-term survival of forests in Borneo. They're also advocates of animals, and things like the inhumane treatments of animals in product testing is something that's very important to them. Also, one of their strong things that they advocate for is people in need. So like the One Heart Worldwide, that foundation helps to ensure the survival of mothers and babies through childbirth around the world, because not all countries get the medical care that they need. Charity Pot was founded in 2007, and it uses 7 fair trade ingredients. And some of these ingredients are olive oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, and even vanilla. As of to date, over $15 million has been donated to 850 grassroots organizations in 42 different countries. Now I'd like to talk to you about the slush fund. Lush asked themselves, could we move beyond buying fair traded ingredients and instead develop supportive partnerships with the communities that produce them? Well, 5 years later, the answer is yes. The slush fund was funded in 2010, and it developed supportive partnerships with communities in many different countries. And it's based on the permaculture movement. And what that is when a community can learn to use things found in their ecosystems, this helps to provide sustainability and economic growth. And one of the products that I want to talk to you about that's in the slush fund is Fund soap. And what Fund soap, that's F-U-N-D, is 2% of the sales that are produced from the purchase are donated to different places around the world. And an example of this is in Fukushima, Japan. In 2011, there was an earthquake, and it was a 9.0 on the Richter scale. And it came in, and it sparked a tsunami. And because of that tsunami, there were 16,000 deaths. And when that happened, a nuclear power plant ruptured, and it left part of the area contaminated. And when that happened, Fund Soap decided to help. And so they donated proceeds to them. And because of that, there were several organizations that got together, and they were able to build several safe spaces for indoor play areas for the kids. Lush continues to help charities and organizations and will continue to do so for as long as the company is viable. They even make limited edition products for different charities so that those can be sold, and then those contributions and proceeds are given to those charities. And some of those, such as the Vancouver Humane Society, and even things maybe a little controversial, such as the freedom of marriage. And that's when they decided to show their support for the LGBTQ community, which I think is something that's very important. Lush is a company that believes in the good of people. And I hope that they can inspire you to do good and to teach others to be humanitarians for our people, for the animals, and even for the earth. Thank you.